Hello, guys. It's 11:30, so we need to start the next presentation. Hello, great to have you back here. And as you can hear, we will be staying in the English language because we have our international Salesforce experts coming to you with their presentation. Before we go to that presentation, just let me remind you, because maybe some of you are making plans for the next days and weeks. Please let me remind you that we are hosting an S-Force event, S-Force Meetup, Salesforce Meetup on May 15th. It's our fifth, I think it's a fifth one. Yeah, the fifth meetup in Bolek Pub in Warsaw. We will let you know about the details during the end of this presentation. We'll leave the details in the comments, so be sure to check them. And right now for our presentation, as you can see, we have two new speakers with us. I'm saying new today, but some of them you might recognize from previous S4 summits. We have Vlad Stoica and Andrei Balota. Great to have you guys here. Let me give our viewers just a few short details about our speakers, about their career. So Vlad here, he is an e-commerce account director. He brings 9+ years of retail experience. He's representing global leader Salesforce in cloud solutions. Specializing in Salesforce Commerce Cloud, he adopts a consultative approach, collaborating closely with businesses to create strategic e-commerce solutions that boost online presence, elevate customers' experience, and drive revenue growth. Salesforce Commerce Cloud continues to empower clients across diverse industries, fostering e-commerce excellence in grocery, telecommunications, manufacturing, and health sciences. As I said, if you are a part of our S-Force community for a few years now, you should know Vlad and his great experience in Salesforce realm. Also joining us today, which we are very happy about, is Andrei Balota, who is the Sales and Business Development Director for Central Eastern Europe at OSF Digital, a leading AI-powered digital transformation company renowned for its comprehensive expertise in commerce, marketing, sales, service, analytics, loyalty, and digital experience solutions. He has a deep understanding of enterprise-connected commerce and over a decade of experience in the tech industry. He plays a pivotal role in guiding brands through their digital transformation journey, leveraging OSF's global expertise to drive growth and innovation in the region. We are very, very happy to be joined by these incredible speakers. Building the right highways for businesses growth. Very important topic, very much a hot topic. If you guys have any questions to our speakers, if there is something particularly concerning to you or maybe interesting to you, or you have some of your own challenges that you would like to ask our speakers about, please leave your questions in the comments. We will be presenting those questions during a Q&A session at the very end of this hour. So once again, thank you so much, Andrei. Thank you so much, Vlad, for joining us, and I will see you very soon.
Thank you so much, and thank you guys for joining us today. Andrei and I, we've been working together for quite some time, and today we're just going to touch base on building the right highways for business growth, looking more from a commerce perspective. And also Andrei from OSF Digital, he will support us more from the implementation journey. So what does that transformation look like from the partner side? And as with any Salesforce presentation, we are a publicly traded company, so please make any purchasing decision based on available products rather than things that we will release in the future. The agenda is quite simple. I'll do an intro to Salesforce e-commerce. I'm going to describe why Salesforce is so powerful in the e-commerce space, and I'm going to do a very quick live demo for Salesforce B2C. And then I'll hand it over to Andrei to basically discuss implementation challenges and how OSF is dealing with these implementation challenges and some red flags, in particular for the project, but more specific to timelines for it. Now I'm going to start with a simple story. As you know, I'm Vlad. I come from Romania, from a county called Vaslui. It's county that has a very rich history, let's say, and it's famous for a few things. So when Romania got united, the let's say the king, came from actually from this county of Vaslui. Now, when I was little, my dad used to travel quite a lot. He's a construction engineer, so he usually worked on the west side of the country, and I couldn't understand why he's not finding a job in our area. Why are there no highways being built in our area? Now, fast forward a little bit in the future with a more grown-up mind. I was looking at how our country is developing in terms of highways, and at the same time, I ran into a very interesting report from the European Union, and this report from the European Union was showing that the northeast of Romania and the southwest of Romania are actually occupying the fifth and seventh place in the top poorest regions of the European Union. That made me a little bit sad, but having my background with the way highways are being built in Romania and the expressways, overlaying these two things kind of shows why is it that these two regions are, let's say, underdeveloped. So my dad used to work in this area of Romania quite a lot, but as you can see, looking at the northeast and southwest, we barely have any highways in that region. So what you see here is mostly something that is going to be executed, or it's in preparation, rather than an actual highway. So this for me is just a highway on papers. Now, it's good that we are moving in the right direction, but as per the European Union report, these areas are underdeveloped. So I believe that this lack of highways, the lack of express ways, is actually responsible for it. And I was living here, and I had to do my university studies in Bucharest, in the capital. So driving from Bucharest to all the way home, it was taking me maybe 5 hours. I wasn't a very fast driver. At the same time, the roads weren't really helping out. And driving all this way, 5 hours to and 5 hours back, on not on a highway, it actually can expose people to a lot of insecurity on the road. So um, not having the right infrastructure, not only it doesn't get you fast where you want to be, and doesn't help with the developing of that region, but it also poses, let's say, security concerns. Now, based on this little story, I want to ask you, the audience, if your company has the right infrastructure in place to grow revenue. Just as we saw this lack of highways, lack of expressways in underdeveloped regions of Romania, I want to check if you, when you look at your company, at your architecture, system architecture, etc., are you having some places where you have to improve, and you're certain that you have the right systems in place? And I believe this is where Salesforce absolutely excels. We have the Customer 360 platform, which you've probably seen. In terms of retail, in particular, or anybody that wants to work in e-commerce, has business in e-commerce, these are the three main clouds that I would say leads a great e-commerce journey. And I'm referring to all of this as e-commerce journey because it's not just Commerce Cloud that is responsible for a fantastic customer experience. It's a three or four products that can actually deliver something like this. And to deep dive a bit in the commerce portfolio, we've been working in e-commerce for quite some time now, and we have developed a portfolio that takes care of different aspects of a business. So from starting with B2B, B2C commerce, B2B commerce, direct to consumer commerce, where companies can build a simple website to start building a relationship with their audiences, Salesforce payments, a partnership with Stripe, order management that basically takes care of omnichannel inventory, or optimizing your fulfillment like distribution. We've also collaborating with the largest marketplace vendors on globally, so people like Miracle. And then we also have some other things in what we call the app exchange. So if you are in a need for a good PIM or CMS or a payment provider or a tax vendor, then we are collaborating with the best of breed, the top of the top companies to enrich our ecosystem. And I want you to remember this number, 28%. This is on average the increase in online revenue that our customers have seen by migrating to Salesforce Commerce Cloud. This is 28%. We have a very rich portfolio of enterprise customers. And I really want to explain that they have been working in e-commerce for quite some time. They already had established solutions in place, and still, as they moved to Salesforce, they saw increased economic growth by using our solution. And we are a leader in e-commerce for 8 years in a row now, as described by Gartner. And please feel free to visit their website to check exactly why we've been like this for leader for 8 years in a row. We are using e-commerce, so our customers are using e-commerce from various in various industries. The reason why I like to show this slide is the way our product is built is that we usually take a lot of feedback from all of these industries, from all of these clients, and we enrich our product with that knowledge. And when we push updates into our product, everybody, regardless of the industry, is benefiting from those updates. It's a very powerful thing to have, where you don't just have like a very tunnel vision, but you're also learning from many, many other industries. Now, where does Commerce Cloud fit into the portfolio of Salesforce? This is more of a how the data flows. You have the CRM at the top. You have Marketing Cloud that kind of brings the customers in. You have Commerce Cloud that basically helps customers make a decision, complete the purchase. You have order management that takes care of inventory, so real-time inventory, as well as what happens post-purchase with an order. So here I'm talking about returns, cancellations, etc. And then you have Service Cloud that keeps the communications open with with your customers. And the last step is just basically building loyalty. It's very, very hard to build loyalty. It's very simple, very easy to lose it. So all of this, I see it as a commerce journey. All of these clouds play an important role. And to go one step deeper, we're looking at the 5 steps of the e-commerce journey. So in the awareness phase, you are moving a customer that is completely unknown. We are targeting them with some specific ads, or maybe they come from social media to us. They might end up on the website where they're doing a search, they're learning the products or checking out some of the reviews. Maybe they will go in the store to get some advice. And in the consideration phase, maybe they forgot about this product. Maybe they just got distracted by something else. And Marketing Cloud will kind of push a personalized ad, a personalized offer to bring them back. So if there's a scenario of abandoned basket, this is where Commerce Cloud and Marketing Cloud can really take care of that scenario. And then we're looking at what the acquisition looks like. So customer is looking at online reviews. Maybe they're contacting the customer service to see, ask some additional questions. Think about it in a grocery scenario, just asking if a specific product contains allergens. That's a very like life-threatening topic. So it's better to triple check for this. And you end up back on the website. You've done your research. You are choosing maybe an online delivery or a click and collect. So you complete this purchase on the e-commerce. The e-commerce will also provide some product recommendations or some additional suggestions that basically increases the benefits that you're offering to the customer. So if they're choosing product A, we know that other customers also bought product B. So we recommend that you should buy that as well. And that obviously brings revenue to the company too. Post-purchase, we're looking at some potential like returns or cancellation, where Service Cloud and order management are taking care of this part. And as I mentioned before, we're building loyalty as a last step in the custom buying journey, and feeding all of this information that we've collected in Marketing Cloud, Service Cloud, Commerce Cloud, any other data source, we're feeding it into Data Cloud, which can help you segment all of the customers, ensure that you are very, very precise with the way you are talking to your audience. And going back to, let's say, Commerce Cloud with a safe shopping list, a wish list, anything like that that a customer can use. We've seen the customer journey. Now, specific to the power of Salesforce B2C commerce, we are running a multi-tenant infrastructure solution. There's a single code base and shared infrastructure, which means that everybody is running on the same version. Salesforce B2C commerce and Salesforce solutions in general, they do not have versioning. So we are pushing updates. You are receiving those updates, and you don't have to you don't have to put a huge effort to actually complete this. We are sending this updates. Maybe everything's aligned to this 3 or 4 major Salesforce releases, and then for B2C we have 10 to 12 minor releases every single year. This independent deployable commerce services, what I'm referring here is that to diverse section of microservices, or for example, we're providing you with various options for your front end. So we provide you with templates that basically speed up your time to market, and the ability to, let's say, conquer other countries. So launching in a different country, on a different currency, on a different language, we are specialists in doing this. As well, we included in the package as a CMS, there's a ECDN, and your developers or partners can always access the developer center. We're an open and extensible solution. We're an API-first architecture. We have this amazing marketplace of applications for PIM, for tax, for payment providers. So as I mentioned, we work with the top brands in the world that handle this type of services. And for, let's say, more heavy lifting integrations, we are offering MuleSoft from the Salesforce package that can help accelerate integration with homegrown systems or legacy systems. We have a fantastic historical uptime, 99.99%. The last 3 Cyber Weeks, we had 100% uptime. So our websites were never down. Whether it's a lazy Sunday where you're just doing some browsing, or is the peak of Black Friday, you as a customer, don't need to worry. We will scale up based on traffic automatically. No need for any heads up. As you can see, our motto is always on, always secure, always fast. Security is main concern for e-commerce. You're dealing with a lot of private data, so we will take care of all of those aspects. And out of the box, with B2C commerce, you're getting artificial intelligence, and what this entitles is basically product recommendations, search recommendations, complete the set, search dictionaries, effectively all the intelligence that you need, where we are learning based on e-commerce signals from the shoppers what to recommend next, or how to tailor the experience for that customer so that they're more prone to actually completing a purchase from you. Now, I mentioned the front-end options, and we have a composable architecture for commerce agility. We are offering this SFRA, what we refer to as SFRA is basically our template approach. This is a very mature product that basically gives you the wireframes to build any customer experience that you would like. We are also moved into a front-end option for composable commerce, or as we refer internally, PWA kit and managed runtime. So effectively, you can build a web shop that looks and feels like a web app. So you will still have some templates that are more, let's say, agile, more customizable, let's say. Now, what we as Salesforce, what we are offering is between this, we have a hybrid approach. So you can start with the template approach, and slowly move to composable commerce. So using APIs, using microservices. You can have everything on the template approach and just move the checkout to microservices. Either way, regardless of your IT maturity or your ambitions, we have the options for you to run in any of these scenarios for front ends. The last one being building your own front end. Adidas is one of our best examples for doing that. Now, all of these front ends, they're connected through a commerce API layer to the back office, let's say, the commerce engine, where they can access the commerce services, the commerce microservices, connect to any third-party systems, or such as the ERP or OMS, etc., and to our customer 360 services coming from Salesforce. I want to take a couple of minutes to discuss the order management lifecycle. Effectively, this is very, very important for post-purchase. The customer experience starts here. When you place an order, the payment gets authorized. In our order management, we see an order summary created, and we request some extra authorizations. All of this gets sent to the ERP, where the ERP kind of, it could be a warehouse management system or any other homegrown systems, where you receive it as a sales order and the picking and packing starts. As you can see from here, we have the signal to the ERP. We also have a notification for the customer that says we have received your order. As we move through the order management, you can see that there are various notifications that the customer receives based on the signals of where the order is, what was the status of the order. So if it's being picked and packed, the order is being processed. If the order has been shipped, we also capture the payment and we confirm the shipping through an email. This capturing of the payment can happen at any point in the order management lifecycle, and what you see here is just a generic example of what we usually see in 80% of the cases. The customer receives the order. We have an invoice. We update the ERP, and if the customer has a problem, they initiate a return, and we basically solve the issue and either create a credit memo for the full refund, the partial refund, and we update the ERP. This is a very, very quick rundown of OMS. And part of OMS, we have omnichannel inventory, which effectively checks that you have all the inventory in all of your locations. By locations, I mean warehouses, distribution centers, or actual physical stores. You don't want to miss an opportunity to sell something because you're not sure if you have it in stock or not. And you also don't want to promise a customer that you're going to sell or ship a specific item if you don't have it in stock. On the other hand, we do this distributed order management, which is basically the orchestration for your distribution network. If I order an item that is very close to me from a physical shop, and you also have that same item 20 kilometers away in a warehouse, it's better to fulfill it from the closest location possible, just because the time to delivery will be smaller, the fuel consumption, etc., will be lower, and overall the customer gets a much better experience. We are doing some very excitement updates in Commerce Cloud. We are infusing it with generative AI at every step. All of this is done through connections with the data cloud. So effectively, you need to have a very good control of your data in order to create an AI strategy, a very relevant AI strategy. Now, some of this will work independently from that, and I'll give you an example. So we have this generative AI in our page designer, and this page designer, you can basically just type in what you need. I need a carousel with 3 content slots that shows delivery times, promotions, and shipping options, something like that. And then you will see that the generative AI for commerce will start writing the code for that carousel specifically. We also have G8 right now, return insights. This is part of the order management product, and effectively is in particular for fast fashion, where you have a lot of orders. This is godsend. Let's say this will pinpoint what are specific problems to specific products and empower your merchandising team to take action on it. If a t-shirt is too small and people usually return it because of that, then merchandising team can see it and update the product description accordingly to say that this is a tighter fit. Now, I promised you to present some growth strategies. And let me be very brief on this. I think it's important to look at internationalization, so going after new markets, new customers, new partnership opportunities. For B2B commerce, for B2B companies, I think it's extremely important to look at building a connection directly with your audience wherever it's applicable. So this is, in a way, you get first party data, you control your brand message, and effectively you're moving into potentially new territories. And then probably the hottest one of the hottest trends is to become a marketplace. I think everybody wants to become a marketplace. Half of my conversations with potential like consultancies and workshops are looking at how we can turn a company into a marketplace. And surprisingly, the financial services industry is the number one industry that is looking at opening up marketplaces, because in this way you build up more first party data, you're attracting new customers. And effectively, for traditional e-commerce sites, you basically 2x or 3x your sales. Now, all of these free growth strategies are extremely important, but when you're looking behind all of this, what's there? Using your data to power your AI strategy, this should be your number one priority. Gathering your data, cleaning up your data, and putting it to good use. It's what's going to basically empower all of these three other strategies and any other strategies you have to ensure that you're maximizing your growth potential. Now, I'm going to switch a bit in for a B2C commerce demo. We're going to look at the page designer. I hope that this hasn't timed out yet. Give me 1 second to hopefully log in. Yeah, so what you will see here is what we call the business manager. This is the center of command, let's say, for every B2C commerce. Oh, I think I had it loaded up, and I think it probably timed out. So let me try again and see if this is going to work. Okay, it seems that this has my sandbox has timed out and it's not going as it should. Let me try one more time, and if this is not working, I'm going to pass it on to Andrei. Okay, I see what what I'm doing wrong. I was trying to log in with
It always happens during the most critical moments, you know.
always.
Management meetings, webinars, live demos, and that, this is the real life. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, I think I'm having some trouble with this. So let me pass it to Andrei, and if we still have time, I'll revisit this.
Sure. So, hello everyone, and nice to meet you, and thank you very much for your time today. I'm Andrei. I'm sales director at OSF Digital, covering Central Eastern Europe. And first of all, let me start with a quick round of background about who we are and what we do. So, OSF Digital, it's one of the largest Salesforce independent partners worldwide. We have over 2,200 people during around the world, over 1,800 global customers, 50 global locations, 36 languages spoken, and so on and so forth. Now, during the years, we also received plenty of awards from Salesforce and from other independent entities recognizing the good work that we are doing in terms of implementing the Salesforce technology. But it's not only the fact that Salesforce recognized us and other entities as well, it's also the customer voice, which is the most relevant and important. And we are proud to have 4.8 out of 5, the customer satisfaction rate, and this is publicly available on Salesforce App Exchange. You can search us. Of course, we are specialized around all Salesforce technology. I'm talking about multi-cloud expertise. We are also having the industry specializations. So we are able to help around that as well. Now, in terms of differentiators, of course, during the 20 years of experience that we've gathered, we managed to uh, come with proven frameworks for creating deep connections with our customers. Plus, as I mentioned, being specialized on the Salesforce technology, for example, 70% of our customers are Salesforce multi-cloud customers. It's not about only being specialized on Salesforce technology, but also we are specialized across industries, and we have this expertise. And as also Vlad mentioned before, uh, during these days, it's very important to focus on AI. So we are talking about the AI brought by the platform itself, but also we have and we are powered by AI and innovation, having a big internal department for innovation, which is constantly developing solutions. For example, we have industry solutions, we have B2C products, we have, like example, cartridges listed that are enhancing the platform features. We have as well connectors, apps and components, and productivity tools. But what is the most important, I would say, at least during this day, it's the AI experience. When our journey started a few years ago in 2018, in 2021, we also signed a partnership with OpenAI, and we have launched an AI platform. It is called All AI Productivity, which came with significant results based on our usage during this year. So, for example, 42% more lines of code written, 40% more closed tickets for the support projects, 11% less time spent on assignments, also higher quality code, better development experience, and this platform. So basically, all AI being the productivity platform designed for all the Salesforce Cloud and for all the project roles. It's also listed on App Exchange. I encourage you to go there. We can also deliver demos for it. And again, this is the AI component that is helpful from the implementation perspective and from the support and maintenance perspective. Because again, it's important to choose the provider that has the AI platform built in. But also, when you are working with a professional services company, it's good to have a partner that is mastering AI. And also, again, it's not only for developers, it's for project managers, for testers, for consultants, and so on and so forth. Now, let's talk a little bit about market trends, because it's very important to look around when you initiate, for example, e-commerce replatforming, or maybe you launch a new brand, or you want to expand into new markets, or to launch a new channel, and so on and so forth. And what I would highlight here is the fact that the estimate of e-commerce retail sales is expected to reach 9.4 trillion by 2026. And what is more important here is that by 2040, according to NASDAQ, 95% of the purchases will be done through e-commerce. I think everybody sees that. Even today, we are used to buy everything online. We go in store when we want to see some stuff, but usually all the orders are placed online, the majority of them, of course. Now, you might wonder why you need to change. What do you need to change your current e-commerce platform? What do you want to be online, and why now? And it's very important to have a look again. First, when you are looking around, look at your competitors, and you might wonder if are you ready in this moment to deliver a better shopping experience that will push you past your competition. Also, when you are investigating this, it's also important to ask and to have a look on your customer base. Like, are you able to provide them the unique customer journeys and experience they are expecting for a business like you? And when you are having such a, let's say, investigation, more or less, we also can help you. We have our OSF digital strategy team, and as a source of inspiration, I totally encourage you to have a look on the omnichannel retail index. So it's a multi-year study, initially launched in 2015, and yearly we are updating it. I also put the QR code if you want to go ahead and download the latest one. Which again, it's taking data and highlights industry trends and best practices and omnichannel roadmaps from 120 brands and retailers, 14 retail verticals, and over 200 web mobile cross-channel applications. And as a quick snippet, because why I'm mentioning about this index, on the last one that we have launched, we've seen basically some aspects. We are aware about the fact that due to the economic slowdown last year, this year, or 2 years ago, a lot of companies were focused on cutting and cost cutting, optimization of the investments, less investment in omnichannel functionality. But what you don't need to ignore is the fact that, for example, in 2022, let's take the US as an example, they invested over 1.6 billion USD in omnichannel retail solution, and the market is predicted to grow. And what we have seen is the fact that those leaders will see the growth and success. So it's very important to prioritize the investment. It's very important again to have a look on the overall market context, because the results will be seen based on this. Now, when it's about implementation itself, and this is a very, let's say, very complex topic, you need first, and you need to find a partner that is able to help you. For example, this is what we are doing with our customer. First, you need to plan. So you need consultancy. You need to understand which are your goals. We were talking in our agenda about timelines. The timelines will be heavily impacted by the planning and consultancy that we are doing. Maybe you want to be fast and launch quickly an online channel. But what I wanted and pandemic learned us that this is very possible. We had situations in pandemic that for a new online channel, it was possible to happen in 2 weeks. Such a launch with the power of Salesforce platform and our services. We had some quick starts. Also, what would be very important is to have a look into the entire and bigger picture for the systems, like having a 360-degree, and in terms of how do you see the customer, and all the departments need to see the same data. And it's very important to have a partner which will advise on the execution for this multi-cloud strategy. Plus, uh, is not the collaboration never stops when after you are online and that's it. It's also about providing support and managed services. I'm always thinking about the way how we are looking for a doctor when we have an issue. It's very important to choose an experienced doctor who can first consult you, then provide the great treatment plan, then support you afterwards and make you sure that everything is going well. So uh, again, the overall planning, it's very important. Now, today we talked, and Vlad talked more about the e-commerce piece and the OMS as well, and so on and so forth. But again, have in mind the customer 360 view. As I mentioned, over 70% of our customers are Salesforce multi-cloud customers, and it's a journey that never stops on e-commerce. You might have online channels, you might have offline channels. You need to plan to focus on the marketing initiatives, on the sales initiatives, on the loyalty initiatives, and so on and so forth. So everything is possible. We are here to help you from this perspective. In terms of customers, we have, as you have seen, a lot of them. We also have a lot of case studies for customers also running business in Poland, of course. I totally encourage you to have a look into the website. We have plenty of materials. We don't want it to pick only one or two, because I know here today we have a lot of industries, and we didn't want to focus on a specific industry. But the idea is that, as Vlad mentioned during his part as well, uh, it's it's about a multi-industry approach, best practices, templates, and so on and so forth. So this was it on my side. I'm not sure, Vlad, if you managed to do.
Yeah, yeah, of course, of course. So I
Okay.
should
So
should be fine now.
let's switch the screens. Not sure if I need to stop mine.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you so
perfect.
much.
Thank you.
So now I'm back on the Andrei. Awesome insight into the OSF business and how you guys are helping customers. Now, as promised, I said I'm going to deliver a live demo. This is what the business manager looks like. This is what you see as you log into the e-commerce backend. We refer to it as a business manager. It contains a lot of out-of-the-box features, looking at content, online marketing, product management, orders, and SEO, and a lot more, such as A/B testing. For the purpose of today, I'm going to focus a bit on the page designer and how easy it is to manage content with Salesforce. So effectively, these are all the pages that we have right now for various websites. And on the left side of the screen, this is a menu that allows you to create components. So effectively, it's a drag and drop tool where if you need a carousel, you literally drag and drop it into the page. You have various components in here, such as images or Einstein powered content slots, such as the Einstein product recommendations. So as you browse through the website, yourselves as a merchandising team, you can manage any of these content slots. So effectively, we have this message of welcome to Alpine. We can say welcome to Salesforce Summit, save and close, and then the website will get updated in real time. You can preview the way the website looks like. You can publish the changes. And one of the most important things is we are very much adaptable for the mobile experiences, for tablet experiences. So effectively, everything in here can actually scale down to the type of device on which you're on. Another point is this page can be made visible only to specific customer groups. So if you click on visible for locale, you can actually select which customer groups can actually see this page. So if I identify myself as a registered user and I log into the website, the hero banner for the website will be different from a guest user. This is one way to kind of step into tailoring the message that you have for different segments in your audience. Now, I've shown you the page designer very, very briefly. There's a lot more functionality to it, but I want to kind of show you how you can create a tailored experience for a specific customer group. So I've left the page designer. I'm moving into the customer groups. There are already some that are pre-created, so registered, unregistered. I'm going to open this one, big spenders, and you can see the description is customers that have bought more than 500 euros in the last 30 days. And this customer group functionality is very, very powerful. It's based on the e-commerce signals coming from the eShop. And you can define these customer groups from defining various attributes. So I can use a birthday, I can use a company, I can use an email, I can use location, all the way up to using segments from CDP, which we now refer customer data platform, which we now refer to as data cloud. So data cloud and commerce cloud are connected, and you can import those segments and use them to target your messaging better. Now, at the same time, you can exclude certain attributes. So if you want to not target or include in this dynamic customer group, you don't want to include something, you can just select almost the same list of attributes and kind of remove them. These customer groups can be dynamic or static. Effectively, dynamic means as customer browse, they get automatically added to this customer groups based on their behavior. And static, effectively, it means it's a static list that you can import from other sources, and that list doesn't change at all. Now, we've created the page in Page Designer. We've seen the customer groups. Now let's move to the promotion engine. This is such a powerful engine that I've had customers asking if they can buy this as a standalone product. And unfortunately, the answer is no. It comes in as a part of the Salesforce Commerce license only. So you have various promotions. There are different ways to set up promotion. So I'm going to open this one. This is basically 20%, $20 off of every $100 that you spend, or euros that you spend. So you have some details. You have the details or the call out messages. What I like to show is this part of how you set it up, and the fact that this promotion, you can set some exclusivity. So this promotion can be combined with any promotion, or it can't be combined with promotion of the same class. Now, explain what class means. Or global, this promotion cannot be combined with any other promotion. So effectively, you are separating and creating tailored promotions for different segments that can be bundled up or not. And looking at this one, so it's 20 euros or $20 off of every 100 that you spend. So you have the promotion class, which can be at product level, order level, or shipping level. And in this case, it's order level. And you have some amount of qualifying products, number of qualifying products, or with a combination of the qualifying products. And then you can literally define how far you want to go off. So for 100, you buy for 100, you get $20 amount off, or you can get like some bonuses, you get a percentage off, and so on. So it's very, very powerful what you can do with this promotion engine. And you can, for example, exclude products. Maybe you're trying to get rid of some of old stock, and you don't want people to benefit for this type of promotion for the new coming line of clothes or shoes or whatever. So now we've done the page designer, we have the page, we have the group, we have the promotion. How does everything get tied together? So from the merchant tools, now we're going to create a campaign, or maybe look at how a campaign looks like, and this is what's going to tie off everything together. So if I this is where I can see all of the campaigns. This particular campaign is 25% off site-wide. The customer groups is basically everyone. So this is a campaign that targets everyone on the website, where everyone receives 25% off of any single purchase. Now, when you are running multiple campaigns, it's important to have some visual aid. So this is why we have this. And once you have multiple campaigns, you can see that they are overlapping, or one ends, the other one starts, and so on. You want to make sure that you're not applying too many promotions or campaign where you're ended up selling an item under what your profit margin should be. So this is a very simple visual aid for the customers to actually, for your merchandising team, sorry, to be able to actually manage the campaigns. So as you can see, everything that I've shown you can be managed with clicks and not code. And now we've created a page that is dedicated for, let's say, a specific customer group with a specific promotion type, and all managed out of a campaign that has a date on, date off, and again, only defined with clicks and not code. The last part that I want to show you, and this is mostly referring to the multi-country, multi-language, multi-currency approach, is first of all, everything that you see here, I know it's got like these demo names, but all of these are seen as websites. So if you're a customer that is running multiple e-shops in all over Eastern Europe or globally, all of your websites can be centrally managed from here. So now I'm on this NTO PWA. I can move to Alpine Nutrition and start managing content independently from one to another from these shops. Romanian buyers buy differently from Polish buyers. So you want to make sure you are taking care of those small nuances when you are building the customer experience that you want for your customers. Now, with that, I'm going to pause and stop sharing my screen. And let's see if we have some questions, maybe from the audience.
Yes, we still have some time, so you guys, if you guys have any questions, please leave them right now, and I will show them to our speakers. And I believe this is the first one that we got. Um, and I think that you've already kind of talked
That is
about it.
correct. Yes,
Yeah,
that is correct. So our SFRA or template solution, as we call it, this is very simply built, let's say, and it will scale for different devices. So for mobile, tablet, or desktop, it will shrink the image and make sure that it's kind of centered, so that you have basically the same experience whether on laptop, mobile, or tablet. And yes, the question is, yeah, you can preview how it would look like.
great. And another one, a bit longer. Um, if you were to choose one optimization or a commerce solution that would accelerate the business and encourage clients to take further steps in implementing Salesforce innovation, what would it be? I can think of some clients who are pretty conservative and need to encourage them with a simple one for starters. So maybe each of you could give us like one solution that could be a great starter for further innovation.
Andre, would you like to go first?
Yeah, because it's a pretty wide question because it's hard to pick,
It
when, but for example, we were I was specifying about the pandemic period when everybody wanted to be online. It was I don't know, firefighter games for us
Mhm.
to push that. And we've seen, for example, because a lot of business are conservative, as it's mentioned in this question. We've seen automotive dealers who are selling, I don't know, motorcycles and so on and so forth, who were never thinking they will be online, and they realized it's a real good market for them to have an online store for even for motorcycles, for spare parts, and so on and so forth. In terms of innovation right now, it's if you lose the pace with the AI game-changing trends, you might be left behind during the years. And again, Vlad mentioned about the power of AI inside the platform. It's making our life easier. You can easily manage the platform through, I don't know, product recommendations, product descriptions. You don't need to have 100 people which are texting lines about describing products like this is
Mhm.
a leather wallet and so on and so forth. When you have the power of AI, who will do that? So again, from my point of view, I can point a single thing. There are a lot of aspects and small steps that needs to be done, but the boost needs to come from what's happening around. And what's happening around is an AI revolution. If we don't are in the game, we might be out of the game. Thank you.
Yeah, it's a very good answer, Andre, and I can strongly get behind what you've said. Companies that are not looking at their AI strategy are going to be left behind, and looking at maybe like a macro strategy. Okay, not just specific like one optimization for e-commerce, but macro strategy. How are you getting your data? From which of each from which sources? How are you cleaning it up? How are you using it? I always like to think about micro, and I use this term quite often, micro segmentation. How can you make sure that you know your audience so well that you are going to serve the right promotion at the right time through the right channel to your company? Can you imagine how many people would you need to be able to do this micro customer experiences for each one of the people that are coming to your website? It's a titanic job. It's so almost, I would say, it's impossible to do it from a human perspective, but it's not impossible through automation and AI. And I think this is where you really need to look hard at. Going back to my presentation, are you building the right things to set you up for success? I honestly think that the customers, the companies, sorry, the companies that will have a data strategy and AI strategy are going to be leading their industries in the next 3 to 5 years, hands down.
Thank you so much for this answer. I think it is very, very much in the realm of our whole conference this year, this spring. The AI component is definitely the most important right now. And I think these are all the questions that we have right now, and this is also all the time that we have for this presentation. So thank you once again for joining us during S4 Summit 2024 is the spring edition. We are very much looking forward to the winter edition. So we really hope, Vlad and Andrei, that you will join us for the next conference. Thank you once again so much.
Thank you.
Thank you
team.
very much. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.